guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be doing our Montenegro look, and I'm starting with MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot using a MAC 252 brush. I'm just going to pack that on my lid and slightly put it in my crease. I'm also going to use my finger just to blend it out a little bit. It also just kind of helps to warm the product up and get it moving around. Now I'm just going to be setting my face with a little bit of translucent powder. And the first color we're going to be working with is a Motives eyeshadow color in Boudoir. And I love this color. It's really pretty, super warm. It's kind of a burnt red, reddish orange color. And I'm just using a really small, firm bristled brush. And I'm just putting a little bit of translucent powder under my eyes right now just to catch any fallout. Makes it a lot easier to sweep it away if you do get some fallout. And the brush that I'm using is a Sonia Kashuk brush. I got it in a brush set quite some time ago. And it's actually pretty handy for getting into small areas and getting that inner corner really good. So as you can see, I'm just lightly patting. I'm not spreading the color. I'm not smearing it. I'm just patting it on. And using that same brush, you're gonna draw a thin line to connect points A to point B, so your inner to outer corner. And what this is gonna do is just kind of create a halo effect. Our goal is just to keep that middle of the lid as bare as possible because we're gonna be adding our brighter color to the middle in a little bit. So using a MAC 217 brush, you're just gonna blend all of your hard edges. You want this to be very faded, very blended, no hard lines. So just keep blending until everything looks seamless. So next we're taking Anastasia Beverly Hills in Rich Velvet on the same brush, and we're just kind of going over the first color. This is just kind of creating more depth. By layering colors, it's just going to look more realistic. So it's still a really pretty burgundy color. It's just a little bit darker, a little bit richer. So we're putting it on the same place that we put the boudoir, so inner and outer corners. And using your 217 to just soften and blend. As long as you have no hard lines, you are in business, you are good to go. So really use that brush to blend everything well. And I am just going back with a little bit more of the rich velvet and just getting the color a little bit deeper. It's all about layering and blending. So sometimes it can be a little bit time consuming, but you just want to keep blending and applying until you get the color payoff that you're looking for. Now I'm just taking a small pencil brush and putting a little bit of that boudoir on my lower lash line. On the inner and outer corners, again, you want to keep the middle of your bottom lid bare as well to kind of mirror your top lid. Next, I'm taking Onyx by Motives Cosmetics, and I'm just going to add a tiny little bit in the outer V just to create even more depth. So I want the illusion that this center is just popping out at you. So by putting a little bit of dark on the inner and outer, it's pushing that back and it's going to bring the center forward even more. And once again, do not forget to blend. And using the MAC 217 once again. It's a really, really good blending brush. Now we're taking Pink Champagne from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just using my finger to pat that color on. And the reason that I'm using my finger is because I can just really pat and get it to stick a little bit better without having the bristles of the brush kind of brush it away. So just pack it on and really focus on the center of the lid where you kept it bare. And because I wanted this lid to really pop a little bit more, and I wanted a lot more shine. I'm taking a MAC pigment. It's called Kitchmas. It's kind of just a pinky, pearly, really shimmery color, and I'm just packing it on top of the pink champagne using a brush. And the same with my underneath. I'm just taking a little pencil brush and applying that pigment right in the center of my lid. And just go ahead and take your 217 and blend any edges. You see, I'm just kind of blending those outer edges. We're gonna curl our lashes. One side down. Next, I'm adding some lashes, and I'm using House of Lashes in Boudoir, which I am completely in love with. They are so pretty, and there's a lot of impact in the center of the lash. So for this eye look, it's perfect because our lid in the center of our eye is the focus, so it's just going to bring that out even more. I also use tweezers just to get everything laid down where I want it and secured. I also use the Duo adhesive. I've used it forever, and I really, really like it a lot. It lasts all day. It doesn't get that weird tacky gummy feeling. Just stays really, really well. And I'm just dusting away that translucent powder that I put under my eyes to catch any fallout. So just dust that away. And I'm going to be using mascara, and my ultimate favorite mascara, which is Maybelline's Falsies Flared. And this is not a waterproof mascara. I really don't use waterproof mascaras. I find that the regular ones are just fine. And we're gonna give ourselves a coat on the underneath lashes. And next we're going to do a little contouring using the Anastasia palette. And I'm just using that center color with my Sonia Kashuk contouring brush. And just really trying to hollow out those cheekbones. So go ahead and apply that to your cheekbones. And next I'm going to apply around my temples and a little bit on my forehead. Not a whole lot, but this is just going to help kind of frame the face and give it some shape. And using that same brush, I'm just kind of taking any leftover product and doing a little contouring on my nose. Not really for anything corrective, just to kind of add back dimension. Because when you do your foundation, you can really take away a lot of your face's dimension. So next I'm taking Motives Blush in Flushed. And I'm using a Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush. I don't know if this is particularly for blush, but I've been loving it for blush. And next I'm just going to kind of carve out my contour using banana powder from Anastasia. And you're just going to kind of lay it right under your contour. Then I'm going to give myself a little highlight with Becca Champagne Pop. And just pop that on the high points of your cheeks. And I'm really just doing a light dusting. The key with the highlight is layering. Don't go too hardcore out the gate. Just layer it if you want more. We're going to add a little bit to our nose. And I like to use my fingers so I don't end up using too much. And then also Cupid's bow. Give that a little pop. And next we're going to go on to our lips, which we're going to be using the Montenegro liquid lip. So I'm just starting out on the top and really focusing on my Cupid bow and just keeping it really clean. So you want to take your time on this step because this liquid lipstick is tough to get off and it's pretty dark. So the less mistakes you make in the beginning, the better. And then just fill in the rest of your lip once you get a good outline. Move on to your bottom lip. and just fill it in. Okay, and we're gonna do round 2. Usually liquid lipsticks, you're gonna wanna do 2 coats. Second coat is usually pretty easy, just kind of like nail polishes. So just follow where you put your product on the first time, and then you really wanna let this liquid lipstick set. And I'm gonna do my hair, because it's a big fro, as you can see. That's okay.